We're gonna take a tour.
So your choice, you can either
School.
stay in here and work, or you can come on the tour. If you come on the tour, you got to stay with the group. You're not wandering around.
I have to take a video. I'm bad with directions.
Well, then we'll start at the beginning of the front of the school, so you can start.
Touring with Maria Lee. What are we looking at?
That glassy landing thingy.
It's gonna be shaky. I'm like shaky because my back is killing me.
All the time. I like try to hold something steady, but I just like it's like
Mess up
there's an
everything.
earthquake in your body all the time.
Front of the school.
Anybody that's not coming on the tour, if they're not in the room when we get back, they get to go home for the day. Are you coming with Katie or not?
Do I look like a weirdo with a camera?
So, okay, I want all of you guys just to stay here for a second. I gotta go clarify something.
Are you serious? Are you serious? I was starting the tour.
All right, guys.
Finally.
So a couple of things that you're gonna hear are actually kind of important. You might not care. I don't know.
I
But,
care.
You do?
Yeah, I
All right,
care.
You're all gonna be. Almost all of you are gonna be ninth graders next year. Ninth graders, every student really, unless you have 7 periods in the day, which a lot of kids only have 6 periods in the day. Everybody gets a study hall. When you get to be a 10th grader or more, 11th, 12th upperclassmen, when you're in study hall, if you have good grades, you can sign up for this thing called independent student whatever. You get to leave study hall. You don't have to be in there. If you sign up for that, you've got some options of where you can go. If you have like 1st or 2nd or 7th or 8th hour study hall, you can go to the cafeteria. When the weather's nice, you can go outside. You can go to the main computer lab as long as the class isn't using it. You can always go down to the library. Another place that you can go that let people, I don't want to say hang out, but during study hall, if you've got that independent student thing, you come down to the front doors to these high tables. So those are the places that you can go. As a 9th grader, you're stuck in study hall the entire time. You have to earn that. 10th grade, you get to get that IRS thing. Front doors, they're always open during school hours, so you can always come in through there. This is the balcony upstairs. We're going to do kind of a big loop of the entire school. As we do the loop, I'm going to tell you what types of classes are in the hallways and ask questions. Please ask lots of questions. The auditorium has 2 ways to get into it. There's a bunch of doors down on the bottom level, but then there's one set of doors up on the top. These doors go to the balcony on the auditorium. They're locked right now, we can't go in there, but auditorium has a balcony, and it has a lower level. How many people have ever been in an auditorium?
Who is that?
A bunch of you? Okay.
Yeah.
So auditorium, for a lot of the stuff that they do, they fill up the entire auditorium. If they've got the entire student body, we have 1,600 kids, and then the adults, that's, you get 1,700 people. The auditorium seats something like 1,800 people max. So it fills up the entire auditorium when everybody's in there. So there'll be people upstairs, people downstairs, everywhere. But if it's going to be something where it's just 9th graders coming, or just 11th graders going, or just something like that, they always close the balcony. It's just everybody on the main floor. Bathrooms, there's a girls and boys bathroom up here. I don't know, those have been locked, I think, the last couple of days, so you can't use them now, but during the school year, that's close bathrooms if you're in these rooms. There's 5 areas to the school. Area 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Easy enough, right? What we're walking down right now is the hallway to Area 2. Upstairs and downstairs, there's 2 levels to it. The main floor and then upstairs, we're upstairs. 2 areas to level 2. And the classes that are up here are things like social studies, humanities, psychology, that kind of stuff. You guys will probably have a 9th grade class down here. It'd probably be social studies. So another class that's down here, you guys were down there this morning, it's the fax room, the home ec, people call that. So that's the stuff that's on this floor in Area 2. During school days, this is a mistake that some people make sometimes. It's kind of funny to watch happen. But there's a stairwell over here, and at the bottom of the stairwell there's doors. During the school day, like I said, the front door is always open. It's open the entire day. Anybody can go in and out. They've got a person that sits at a desk to check people in. But all of the other doors are supposed to be locked once school starts, so that strangers just can't walk into the school. Anybody can come, it's public school, but you got to check in. So sometimes what happens is students will come down the stairwell, and they'll say, oh, it's a beautiful day, I want to go outside just for a couple of minutes during passing time, or if you've got a break or something, and they'll walk out this door, and it'll close behind them, and they can't get back in. Well, you're kind of a long ways away from the front door, just got to go all the way around the school to get to it. So, but it's really kind of a nice spot. A lot of people hang out there. So this is still Area 2. The one thing that's in Area 2 down here that we haven't been to yet is the library. The library's on your right-hand side as we walk by right here. We used to have a couple of really cool classes. It was a TV studio class where they'd actually do, did you guys in middle school or elementary school, did they ever have like announcements on TV? Yeah. They used to do it here. 4 years ago, they used to do it. It was really cool. They'd have students that would do the announcements. They'd do all kinds of special things. It was during advisory, you get a 5-minute little video every day, or, once a week when it was once a week. But they cut the class because not enough people signed up for it, and they haven't had the class for the last couple of years. If you're interested in doing something like that, like, TV communications, things like that, sign up for the class. It's always still in the thing, but if there's not enough people that sign up for it, they don't run the class type of a deal. The more people that sign up for it, the more likely it'll be a class that'll be run again eventually, but they just need interest in it. But it's really kind of a cool idea of a class. But that's where that's at. This is the library. Do you guys want to poke your head in there and kind of look what it's like in there? We can go in there.
So it's not a rush.
Don't touch anything, don't move any books, but you can just walk in, kind of see what the library's all about. But don't touch anything, don't move any books. Just kind of
Library. All right. Books, 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 books. Hi. Hey.
Hey.
Said there's tons of good books here.
Lies.
Yeah, there are. I think it's pretty cool.
Oh, I bet you are. All right, girls, you had a chance to look around. Let's go. But all these tables get spread out both sides. There's a bunch of computers that are in the room that you can come down and use. And there's a computer lab. The computer lab is something that gets checked out by teachers. If the teacher isn't using it, students can use it. Sorry, I'm trying to make more work for you.
Next time, try not to come in after you shampoo it.
Oh, did you just shampoo?
Like about a half hour ago.
Okay.
Shampoo the carpet?
I shampooed the carpet.
Oh, that's sad.
Nice. If anybody ends up having ELL, English language learners, things like that, the room is right behind us. Here's another girls' bathroom, and the boys' bathroom is right around the corner. This is the bathroom that you guys should be using this week. If we go down this hallway over this way, we're going to Area 1.
Area 1.
So the area that we walked down, upstairs and then coming back downstairs, that was Area 2. Area 2 is basically the library and then some social studies classes. That's basically what it is. This is one of the doors to the auditorium. If you want to peek in there on your way past, you can see. It's kind of dark. I don't know.
Bathroom.
Area 1 is basically just the auditorium and then the music hallway. So the only thing that's down here is music. We've got the band room, the choir room, the orchestra, all that kind of stuff. You guys want to walk down to the end and turn around? Or?
Do we have to?
Got it.
We don't need it. They're just empty walls, so I don't think.
Yeah, there's nothing to see down there. So that's band, music, orchestra. A lot of ninth graders have band first or second hour. That's one of the places you'll be.
Sorry for the shakiness. Just walking. Rocket Center.
So from the front door, when you come in the front door, you can see 3 areas. You can see area number 1, which is the auditorium and the music hallway. That's area 1. You can see area 2. That's the hallway that goes down towards the library. And then you can see area 3. Area 3 is the hallway that goes down past the offices, upstairs and downstairs. The room that's right behind us here, this is called the Rocket Center. And sometimes there'll be classes that check that out because they can put 2 full classes in there at once and they can kind of do team teaching, other things. They also have a lot of demonstrations, different things in there. There's a couple of offices in there. One of them that I want to point out is the police liaison office. So the very first office on the right hand side, that's where the police officer's office is. If you ever have an issue, you want to talk, he's in there most of the day. If you gotta iPod that gets stolen. Don't whine to a teacher.
Talk to the police person.
Yep. So on the main floor, if you walk down that main floor, you've got the main office, the attendance office. This glass window here is actually the attendance office. So the first door is the attendance office. Next door is the main office. The third and fourth door down are the registrar's office and the nurse's office.
Okay, I was like this.
So here's something that some people get a little confused about. Right now, we're right below the main entrance, right? Area 1 and Area 2 do not have anything on this floor. Does that kind of make sense? Area 1 is all just on one floor. It's the auditorium and it's the music rooms. It's all just on one floor, except for the balcony. Area 2, there's 2 floors. The rest of the school, except for the gym, kind of has 3 floors. Area 3 has 3 floors, Area 4 and 5 have 3 floors. But the idea here is the floor numbering system is a little bit messed up. People think ground floor, is supposed to be 1 and floor 1, floor 2, all. It's a little bit crazy. The people think the ground floor should be level 1 is basically what I'm trying to say. And the school is split up into three different levels. You've got Area 3 G rooms, Area 3 100 rooms, and Area 3 200 rooms. Does that kind of make sense? As we walk down the hall here, kind of look at the numbers on the doors. So here's 3G01, and then we have odd number rooms on one side of the hall, even number rooms on the other side of the hall. This is all the math rooms. This hallway downstairs is all the math rooms.
For every grade?
For all the grades, yep. 9th through 12th, so all the math rooms are down here. But if you notice, these are all Area 3, Level G rooms. If we go up one floor, it'll be Area 3, Level 100 rooms. And we go up to the top, it'll be Area 3, 200 rooms. And some people get confused because they think that the 100 rooms should be the base. Do you see what I'm getting at? The bottom floor. But there's the letter G is for the bottom floor. 1 is for the main level. In this spot on Area 3, on all 3 levels, I mean it's the top floor, middle floor, and the bottom floor here, there's a girls' bathroom on the right-hand side of the drinking fountains, and there's a boys' bathroom around the corner. So on all 3 levels, there's the 2 bathrooms kind of in the corner. They call this corner the senior corner. It's kind of a spot where every year the seniors that's where they hang out, kind of a deal, it's the senior corner. But this is the main stairwell for the building. And the main stairwell is the one that a lot of people use, so it's highly trafficked, and it's kind of the spot where they always have kind of like a hall monitor yelling at people, keep moving, because as soon as you stop in this area, it just makes a big giant traffic jam. But this is the ground floor, or level G. Area 3 is this hallway that's behind us and in front of us. Now, the other 2 areas, 4 and 5, are the last 2 that we haven't pointed at. Area 4 goes off that way towards the gym and the cafeteria. Area 5 is the newest part of the school, and that's the science area. If you look at where the steel door is right there, that used to be just a flat wall. There was nothing over on that side 10 years ago. They built the science area, it's the newest part that they built, that's why it's Area 5. So Area 3 is this hallway, Area 4, and Area 5.
So like Area 5 is 9th grade classes too?
Yes. Area 3 is 9th grade classes. On the bottom floor, we've got all the math. If you go this way, there's some 9th grade classes down here in Area 3. Those are language. If you take Spanish 1 or French 1 or Latin 1, all the language classes are down this hallway. On the next floor up, so Area 3, Level 2, we've got some English classes. So 9th grade English would be on the next floor up.
Like English honors classes?
English honors would be in some of those places. On the very top floor, where Area 3 is, where we were for our first week, we've got, in this direction, we'd have the art room, right? And in the other direction are more of the social studies rooms. The rooms that we're in right now for Math Academy are actually social studies rooms.
Oh, really?
So you guys saw my room, a science room. My science room is exactly like all of the other science rooms. They're all basically cookie cutter copies of each other. There's 4 science rooms per level. On the bottom floor, it's chemistry. On the middle floor, it's physics. And on the top floor, it's biology. So life science, physical science, and chemical sciences are the 3 sciences that are here. And there's some electives, and the electives are kind of here and there, wherever you go. We'll go down area 4. Have you guys gone down this hallway yet? Since you've been here, some of you have wandered around a little bit.
Yeah.
You guys? Yeah. So right now we're underneath the skywalk, the catwalk. People call it the catwalk. We're underneath it. These doors too. A lot of people will go out these because it's really nice out. It's like frisbee, whatever, but they lock and you can't get back in. But it's not quite as big of a deal because the front door is just right over there. There's a greenhouse, and you can see it right there. There's very few people that have keys to the greenhouse, but the greenhouse gets used every year by the plant science room. Let's not play with the furniture. Let's not play with the furniture.
People are getting loud.
Here's a room number you might want to remember. This is 4G00. It's an English room that's kind of just out of the way. Most of the English classes are back in Area 3, but they needed an extra room, so there's the extra room for the extra English. If you ever end up getting that, 4G00, that's where it is. Another room that a lot of people have a hard time finding, a lot of people have a hard time finding this room. If you come down this hallway, this is one of the computer labs. This is the graphics computer lab. If anybody takes yearbook, this is where the yearbook class is. But it's a computer lab that different classes use, drafting, architectural things, that kind of stuff. But it's a computer lab that's a little bit smaller than the ones, like the one that we used upstairs, the business lab. But it's one that some teachers will check out if it's open. And sometimes it's really hard to find. So the graphics computer lab's downstairs in Area 4, kind of in the corner, out of the way. Guys, you know the lunchroom? We were just in lunch.
Yeah.
This is some people use this as a shortcut because it's kind of out of the way, and sometimes the catwalk, walking across the catwalk sometimes gets really, really busy, really crowded. When you come out of the cafeteria, actually, should we go up there once just really quick and show you? When you come out the cafeteria, when you come into the building, some people, instead of going across the catwalk, will come downstairs and go across downstairs where we just walked across.
Off the ones are down there.
Shortcuts. What is this?
So, when you come into the building in the morning, you get off buses. If you're walking or whatever, you're going to come in wherever you're going to get. But all the buses drop off in the horseshoe. And when the buses drop off, most people either go in through the front doors or they come in through these doors. And when you come in through these doors, or like I was saying, after lunch, one of the ways that people will go to kind of get away from the traffic is going down those stairs that we just came up. And when they go down the stairs, it's not as busy underneath the catwalk.
Right.
So this is the weightlifting room, the workout room, weightlifting room. So some people take the class weight training. Weight training is an actual class that all you do is lift weights every day. You make goals, you try to reach the goals. If you reach your goals, you get an A. It's really kind of a fun class. But this is also the room where most sports practices before school, after school. It's open. They'll have an adult in there, usually a gym teacher. But weightlifting's kind of a fun thing to do. Down this hallway. I don't know how many of you will take the classes, but they're really fun elective classes. The school has a small engines class, and it actually has a class where they do basically car mechanics. There's mechanics 1, 2, and 3. You can take them as electives as 9th grade or 10th grade, 11th, 12th grade, whatever year you want, but they actually get to work on cars where they're doing all kinds of different things. Mechanics 1 would be things like oil changes and just simple stuff, but they get all the way up to the point where they take apart entire engines, rebuild cars, do stuff like Bondo and, patching up things, buy an old car, fix it up and sell it type of a deal. But those are the classes that are on that side of the hallway. If you look in through here, this is actually the auto shop. I don't think there's going to be any. Oh, there's somebody in there working. There's the auto shop. They've got a rocket van. If you want to look through the window down that way, that was the car that they worked on last year. It was an old rusty beater of a van, and they totally stripped it down, sanded it down, filled in the holes,
pretty cool.
repainted it. It's pretty amazing what they did. Redid the engine. They're going to sell it, try to raise money, and use it as you guys know what a boiler is?
It's a scary room
That's a
that I don't want to go
Yeah. Here's a scarier room. If anybody takes the class sports biology or environmental awareness, those are classes that you can only take as a 12th grader. But they actually do taxidermy, they go fishing, they go camping, they go canoeing.
So those are alive?
No, well, no,
Used
they
to be
were.
alive?
They used to be alive.
Eh.
Please tell me it's not like freelance taxidermy when you like. Well, still, it's like I
So
just
right now we're in
killed
Area 4. This is one of the 2 training rooms. There's 2 training rooms. Rooms for the trainer. That's the boys' locker room. I hope you weren't in there.
No, not boys, men.
I think you'll all have as either 9th grade or 10th grade. You'll be taking health.
Oh, that is Colton.
The health class is right here.
Wait, what?
Friends are in the
Health classes right here.
Everybody is either a 9th or 10th grader takes health. That's the health class. It's in Area 4. Guys, come on. Do you guys want to walk down to the swimming pool area, or do you not care? You know where the swimming pool
Reading
is?
and writing skills.
He's like 30 years old. You didn't hear that?
I did hear that. It's on tape.
Yeah,
It'll be on
it is.
YouTube. So the cafeteria is part of Area 4.
Cafeteria.
Oh, I think I remember.
Did anyone notice the bacon band-aid I put there? No one? He did. I had to.
So this is the concession stand during basketball.
Concession stand.
Concession's open, you can go buy stuff.
People's are loud. It stinks in here.
So
Cool.
girls' locker room.
Where's the girls' locker room?
Girls' locker room.
Right there.
There's one.
Girls' locker room.
Oh, it's huge. I really hope
Oh
we
my
don't swim
gosh.
in trouble.
So
Oh, I'm gonna have nightmares about
this
this.
is the pool. You've got the entrance from the boys' locker room over there. Entrance from the girls' locker room is over on the side there. The girls' locker room kind of goes around the corner there.
It's a wind tunnel.
It's a wind tunnel, you got it. So it's a really nice pool. No, in 9th grade, Phi-Ed, you'll have a swimming unit, so you'll be swimming in it.
I don't know how to swim.
That's great. That's perfect time to do that then. You'll be using it.
Well,
So 9th grade, you'll be using it, and then swimming and diving for sports. Come and use it. So, guys, we're not going close to it. Wait, there you go. So if you want to see the pool, come on, step in. You can see it. Otherwise, we're going to the next spot.
I want to see them. Indeed.
I got squirted. Oh, nast. Nast. Nast.
That's sad.
So,
What is Indubitan mean again? Indubitan? What does it mean?
Swim that. Oh, my God.
I know. Right?
Yeah, I'm for sure. I'm Indubitan.
Don't stop. So annoying.
guys, when you come in the morning, this is another one of the doors that's always open during the morning for being able to get in and out of the building. Oh, hide and seek, I found something. This would be an awesome building to play paintball in.
Paintball? But then it would be really messy.
It'd be, yeah, it wouldn't be a good thing. It'd have to be paint that like faded after 5 minutes.
No, it'd be fun to play hide and seek. A big game of hide and seek.
Hide and seek in IKEA.
Real? That's what I want to do. That'd be really cool.
Denton. And let's stop raping each other.
Yeah,
God, ew.
Roping. That's even better.
Got water in my shoes. Those poop heads. Gosh.
You look a little wet.
Yeah.
How do you know?
I hate them.
Because you're spraying me.
Sorry, God, but that's the truth. Oh,
Is there a thing on top of this?
they're squirting water at each other.
Gotcha. In Area 4, there's only 2 levels, just like Area 1 and 2. The problem with Area 4 is it's backwards. There's the basement level and then this level. Area 1 and 2, there's the main level and an upstairs. Does it kind of make sense? The school's kind of built on a hill. So over there,
This
there's
is the catwalk.
the main level and the upstairs in Area 2. Over in there, Area 4, there's the main level and the downstairs. You can kind of see when you look out the window here, we're on the top floor of Area 4. Downstairs was where that taxidermy class was, where the auto shop was, where all those things are.
My
So,
aunt and uncle actually used to live behind here, like kind of over there.
Sonny, Allison, Sonny.
Ew.
They're gonna go back to the room or not. So another shortcut for some people. The stairwell, guys. The stairwell that's down. Denton, leave Abdul and Mustafa. The stairwell down on the end here. If you go through that door, that stairwell will go upstairs and downstairs.
Yep, upstairs.
Get out of here. The problem. Let them go. The problem is if you go downstairs, you can go through the door, and this level you can go in and out the door, but upstairs, the door's locked. And the reason why the door is locked is because that enters into the art room, and that's where they store like all their clay and all their stuff. You can't get through there. So some people use that stairwell as a shortcut to go up and down instead of using these stairs because it's more out of the way. The problem is you just can't go upstairs. Adam, would you like to go home? Okay, leave them alone. Last thing I'm going to show you, and then we're going to go back to the room. This way.
I feel like you can't forget that it's JM.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of in your face everywhere.
Where am I?
Very, very. Ugh.
Oh, is it like a tent thing?
Exit stairs.
Indeed.
So this stairwell is the science. Come on in. Come on in.
Remember when Zach and us, were you here?
No. Is the name? Oh wait, yeah.
He's waiting. And I know. I was going to tell everybody what certain people do. You've already seen the stairs. You've done this. They installed cameras in here in this stairwell because people would go downstairs. You want to see where people would go?
Yeah, let's go. They call them the Stairmaster. You know what it's called, right?
Oh, you can't go down there. They put wax down there. But they put cameras in the stairwell because people would go underneath the stairwell there and smoke pot and have sex, and it was wonderful. Yeah, that's awesome. Especially when you catch people doing that. So.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah, it was kind of gross.
16 and pregnant.
I felt like that's like 16 and pregnant.
16 pregnant, 9.
Oh, that's
It's hot in here.
But the reason why I wanted to show you that stairwell is that's another stairwell other than the main one that goes all the way up, all the way down. And sometimes it's a shortcut instead of getting stuck in the traffic.
stop shoving JM in our faces. Sort of.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Wait, whose lockers are these?
These lockers
What grade?
are 11th grade.
Really?
Yeah. There really isn't a whole lot of a rhyme or reason to the grade level. It's as every year they kind of get swapped around a little bit. The only one that I know is always the same as the main hallway here. On the main level is usually seniors, but other than that, things get moved around.
Hey, my friend. My classmate.
No, up to class.
You're my classmate.
Go. Up to class.
Ew.
Go and go. Mustafa. Go. No, you can't. You're already there.
Do you hate people too?
I hate everyone.
Alright. Upstairs. So these are the social studies rooms.
These are the social studies rooms, yes.
Yeah, it's like her nose is really Actually, it's not.
Get out of here. This is my bottle.
Man, people. Sorry. People are so annoying.
Not everybody's annoying. Just 20 or 30 of them.
The ones that came to the school are.
So they want
Yeah.
like this number here because that all came from.
Yeah.
Another computer lab.
Another one.
Because we had a tour. Say hello. Hi.
In the art area. This is area 3, right?
Yeah.
So area 3, 2, 1, 2, I think is the number, is actually in the art room on the left, and it's not
Art
an art
room's
class,
down
it's a speech
there.
class. Well, that's one that a lot of people get stuff in.
Finally.